Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this video is about why imperfection absolutely wins. Imperfection wins because perfection stops progress. Perfection stops progress. You want to know why? When you're always trying to be perfect, first of all, you never obtain perfection, so you're constantly editing yourself and the things around you and your actions to try to be perfect, but you are never able to obtain perfection. So you make zero progress. And that is why imperfection is necessary. Imperfection literally means just showing up and doing it. Showing up and doing it. Doing the thing when you are tired, doing it when it's messy, when it's imperfect. That's what being imperfect is. That's what showing up is. That's what you need to do. I have no idea if this video is making any sense. Okay. If you're constantly trying to be perfect, right? You're never satisfied with your work. You're never satisfied with yourself, and you're never satisfied with the world. And if you're never satisfied, you never move on. You never move on from it. For example, if I did this YouTube video and I was aiming for perfection, right? I would be sitting here for hours and hours on end trying to film a perfect video, right? And I would never film a perfect video. So I would eventually fail at filming this video because I would never be satisfied with it. And I would never upload it because it would never be good enough. Because we tell ourselves that something has to be perfect for us to think it's good enough and for us to put it out into the world and for it to be judged and for us to be judged. But that's not true. You will never get anywhere if you are aiming for perfection. That is why you need to be imperfect. And imperfect means showing up. Showing up when you have no motivation. Showing up when you're tired. Showing up when things aren't going your way. Showing up when you're having a bad mental health day. Showing up when things are terrible. Just showing up. What does showing up look like? It doesn't mean just physically being there. It's doing something while you're there. Doing at least one thing. Going to the gym and doing at least one workout. Going to school and sitting through at least one lecture. Doing something. At least doing one assignment. Instead of failing 5 of them because you didn't want to do any of them. Just showing up and doing something, anything at all, is going to get you so much further than perfection, because perfection burns you out. Perfection says, I have to be perfect and I have to put all my effort into this thing, and if it's not perfect, I can't do anything with it, and then you never achieve perfection, you're exhausted, and then you end up with nothing. You end up with nothing because you didn't accept imperfection. So be imperfect. Have imperfect actions. Have imperfect conversations. Have these imperfect things in your life because those things are going to get you so much further than perfection ever did get you. So the only way you can really fail, right? As long as you are alive, the only way to fail is to give up. The only way to fail is to stop trying. As long as you are putting in the effort, you are never failing because you're always trying. You're always getting a little bit closer. You're always making some sort of progress. You're always trying for some sort of goal. You cannot fail at your gym goals if you aim to go to the gym 5 times a week and you always go. That's your goal. It's not to work out for a certain amount of time. Oh my gosh, I just moved the camera. Sorry, guys. Your goal isn't to have perfect 5 times a week workouts, right? It's not to have 2-hour workouts 5 times a week, each workout perfect high energy cardio and weightlifting, and you're getting into it. And every workout, it's perfect. You're on time to the gym, you're on time out of the gym. It's 2 hours long perfectly every time, and you're just grinding it out every single time. That is so unrealistic. You might be able to do that for a week, but by week 3, you're going to be a failure. By week 3, you've failed because you stopped going to the gym. You stopped going 5 times a week because you simply were focused on the wrong thing. You're focused on perfection when in reality, you need to be focused on showing up consistently. You need to be focused on showing up 5 times a week. And as long as you walk through the doors and you lift one weight, that's a workout. That is a workout. If you do that every day, you're gonna get so far rather than forcing yourself to do 5 times a week, 2 hours a day, grinding it out. No. Unrealistic, unsustainable. That's why you fail. That's why you stop going. So it's just about showing up. It's about going. You gotta go. Just go there. Go to class. You might not do the assignments. You might not be paying attention, but you're getting that attendance point. You know what I mean? You're getting those 5 attendance points. That's something. That's better than not going at all. Something's better than nothing. That's all I have to say. So, stop waiting for motivation. Stop waiting for motivation. Motivation
does not exist.
Motivation is a state of mind that is very temporary. No one is 100% motivated every day of the week, all the time. Okay? That's just unrealistic. That's like saying you're happy all the time or you're sad all the time. We fluctuate, our emotions change. We shift from emotional state to emotional state. Some days you're going to be motivated, but you're going to be really tired. Or you're going to be motivated, but you're going to be really sad. Or you're going to be happy, but you're not going to be motivated. And your motivation and your emotions are going to change how easy it is going to be to do the things that you want to do, right? Like, I had a period of time for like a week, like last week, where I was so motivated to film YouTube videos. I was so motivated to...
I can't even talk.
I was so motivated to go to the gym. I was so motivated to get my homework done. I was like doing everything. I was going. I was like, I'm doing all these things and I'm living my life and this is awesome. And then a few days ago, I hit this huge energy crash and then I stopped being motivated. But instead of stopping, I'm still showing up, even if I'm showing up terribly. Even if I'm showing up and it's not very good and my videos aren't very good and my workouts aren't very good, at least I am making some sort of progress. I'm making a little bit of progress, even if it is not significant, even if it's not like as good as I was doing last week. It is still getting me forward until the next motivational period that I have, that I can keep doing that. But it's just a mindset. It's just a mindset. Motivation is a mindset that you have to adapt. Motivation is more of a commitment to yourself. It's a commitment that I will do this no matter how I feel on this day. I will show up even if it's imperfect. I will show up even if it's messy. I will do these things even if I don't have the energy for them, even if I don't have the time for them, even if I don't feel like doing them. I will still do them because I'm committed to bettering myself. A common misconception is that people think that motivation and bettering yourself is always this inspiring journey and you're always motivated and it's always perfect and beautiful and amazing. But in reality, it is mostly the exact opposite. It's actually pretty messy and it's confusing and it's hard. It's not always pretty and it's not always perfect. And some days I literally, before I go to the gym, I sit in my car and I cry for longer than I'm even in the gym. So I'll be in my car for like an hour or 2 hours just crying. And then I go in the gym and I have a 45-minute workout. Some days, that is what you do. So the key to all of this is stop waiting for perfection. Just to act. Act with imperfection. Because that is a form of self-love. That is a form of showing up for yourself. And that is how you can achieve what you want to achieve in the most efficient and fulfilling way. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!